Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive? Today, we're tackling a question I know a lot of you have been wondering about. Can AI actually be profitable in trading?
Yeah, this is a big one, and honestly, it's something I think about a lot.
Me too. I mean, it seems like everywhere you turn, there's another headline about AI revolutionizing everything. So naturally, people are wondering if it can finally crack the code of the stock market, right?
Right.
And for this deep dive, we've got a really interesting article that digs into how crucial data is for AI trading. It also looks at those public AI trading tools that are popping up everywhere.
Those tools, yeah.
Exactly. So let's jump right in. The article makes this point that AI in trading is totally dependent on the data it gets. Like, it can only be as good as the info it's fed.
Yeah, and you know what? That's absolutely true. It's like you can have the most sophisticated AI algorithm in the world, but if it's working with bad or incomplete data, well, good luck with that. Garbage in, garbage out, as they say.
So it's kind of like, imagine a super smart robot trader, but the only information it has is like yesterday's newspaper.
Exactly. It wouldn't stand a chance.
Makes sense. So that brings up a big question, right?
Hmm.
What exactly makes a dataset high quality enough for AI trading? Is it just about having all the correct stock prices, or is there something more to it?
That is a great question, and it's actually way more complex than just accurate stock prices. Think of it this way. High quality data in trading, it's all about having the right ingredients. Just like a chef needs the right ingredients to create an amazing dish.
Okay, I like that analogy.
Mm.
So what are these special ingredients for AI?
Well, you've got your traditional market data, right? Your stock prices, trading volumes, all that. But the real secret sauce, it's what we call alternative data. And that's where things get really interesting.
Alternative data. Give me some examples. What kind of stuff are we talking about?
So things like market sentiment, economic indicators, even social media trends, news events, you name it.
Social media, really.
Oh, absolutely. It's a goldmine of information. Imagine an AI that can analyze millions of tweets to gauge public opinion about a company. That's powerful stuff.
That's crazy. So, like, if everyone's tweeting about how much they love a new gadget, the AI could pick up on that and maybe predict that the company's stock will go up.
Precisely. Or let's say there's a sudden surge in negative tweets about a certain brand because of some controversy. That kind of real-time sentiment analysis can give AI traders a serious edge.
Wow, I never thought about it like that.
Yeah.
That really changes the game.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got this idea of alternative data being the key ingredient, but that brings us to another point the article made about those public AI trading tools everyone's talking about. It kind of hinted that they might not be all they're cracked up to be.
Right.
What's your take on that?
Well, it's a little tricky. The technology behind AI trading, it lies advancing super fast, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But the reality is most of those publicly available tools, they just don't have the same level of sophistication as what the big players like the hedge funds and institutions are using.
Oh, for sure. They've got way more resources.
Exactly. Those institutions, they have access to massive amounts of data, way more than any individual could ever hope to get their hands
Oh,
on.
probably way more computing power too, right? To crunch all those numbers.
Absolutely. Plus, they might even have their own proprietary data sources, like direct feeds from exchanges or super advanced sentiment analysis models. It's a whole different ballgame.
So for us regular folks, those public tools are kind of like playing in the little leagues while the pros are in the World Series.
Pretty much. And that kind of goes back to our point about data being the key.
Hmm.
If you don't have the best fuel, your AI engine isn't going to perform as well.
Right. It makes sense. But here's something the article said that I found really interesting. It claims that eventually we will see a public AI trading tool that actually can make consistent profits. What do you think about that prediction? Is that even possible, or is it just hype?
Honestly, that's a tough one to answer. I can see both sides of the argument. On one hand, the technology is moving so fast, it wouldn't surprise me if someone eventually figures out how to create a really powerful AI tool that's available to everyone.
Yeah, that would be a game changer for individual investors if we could all access these sophisticated tools.
Well,
Imagine everyone suddenly being able to beat the market with the help of AI.
it's a tempting thought, isn't it?
For sure.
Yeah.
But then again, there's that other side of the coin you mentioned. Even with amazing AI, trading is still risky, right? The market can be unpredictable, and there are always things that no one not even AI can foresee.
Exactly. I mean, just look at what happened with the flash crash back in 2010. Algorithms went haywire, and the market plunged almost 1,000 points in minutes. It recovered quickly, but it shows you how, even with all our technology, things can go wrong.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. It makes you think even if we had perfect AI, there's always that element of the unknown.
Right. And you know what else? It's not just about predicting the market, it's also about understanding the psychology of trading. There's this whole behavioral aspect that AI is still trying to grasp.
Uh, like how fear and greed can drive market swings.
Exactly. And that kind of stuff is hard to quantify and even harder to teach an AI.
Plus, think about this. If everyone had access to the same AI trading tools,
Yeah.
wouldn't that in itself change how the market works?
Oh, 100%. That's a huge question mark. If everyone's using the same AI insights to make trades, would it create some kind of weird feedback loop that no one can predict? It's almost a paradox, right? The more people rely on the same AI, the less effective it might become.
Right. It's like if everyone knows the secret AI strategy, then it's not really a secret anymore. It all gets really interesting and kind of mind-boggling.
It definitely does.
So it sounds like the future of AI trading is still pretty much a mystery. There's a ton of potential, but also a whole lot of uncertainty. It really makes you think about the nature of markets, the role of human expertise, and what happens when we start giving AI more and more control over our financial decisions.
It really does. And to me, that's what's so fascinating about this whole topic. We're on the cusp of something huge, and no one really knows where it's going to lead.
So for our listeners out there, here's a thought to chew on. If you had access to a powerful AI trading tool, what would you do with it? What ethical considerations would come into play? Would you trust it completely, or would you always want to have a human hand on the wheel? It's something to think about as we navigate this brave new world of AI and finance.
It certainly is.
Well, on that note, I think we've covered a lot of ground today.
Yeah, we have.
Until next time, keep those AI questions coming, and we'll do our best to explore them right here on The Deep Dive.
See you next time.